Thank you, Laura. Well, spring has sprung, but don't forget about your fireplace. Now, actually, is the perfect time to take care of your chimney. And our good buddy, James Anderson, he does that all day long with Approved Home Improvements, and he's here to tell us why now is the perfect time to take care of some of that damage that you're seeing out there, right?
Right. So, I mean, it's absolutely the perfect time. We had all the rain and the preservation package on the chimneys we installed at that time held up well. And there's been a lot of damage from the winter that's been unforeseen. People didn't know happened. Right. And when the rain came, they were well aware of it. So we got a lot of new calls.
This is kind of really the perfect storm because we had an intense winter. We were back and forth, up and down, snow, warm, intense cold. And then we capped that off with all of this rain. And the damage that was done over the winter is allowing that water to seep into a lot of our chimneys.
Correct. If I remember right, I think we actually set a record for rainfall. So we had a lot of rain. We always get a lot of rain, so it takes a lot to set records around here. And this is the result you get, what you see on your screen.
Right.
When the winds start blowing, all that damage is weak, and that's the most severe part of it. It falls over. Usually it's a few bricks. This is more what we see every day. The crowns are cracked. You can't see it from the top.
Right.
It starts to work on the structure from the top, and you're unaware it's all happening to your property.
So think about that. Even with all of the discussions that you and I have had, and maybe that brings awareness to people, and they thought, I've never even looked at my chimney. Then you can walk out into your yard, look up at your chimney, and it looks perfectly fine, but you can't see what's on the top, and that's where the majority of the damage can happen.
That's right. You have a roof on your house, so it protects your home. You don't have a roof on your chimney.
Yeah.
So that's where the first sign of damage. When you see shingles on your yard, you go, we need to call somebody and get this fixed. The concrete's a lot heavier. It always don't blow right off.
Right.
It sits up there, but water's penetrating it.
But how can you prevent that?
So we have a preservation package. So what that does is it keeps your chimney from needing maintenance at a sooner rate. So a lot of people have their chimneys and they say, I've got a new home, bad mortar, wrong time of year, a lot of things. And what it basically is freeze-thaw process in St. Louis is so extreme. Our preservation package can eliminate that.
If the customer were to choose Approved to have some of this damage taken care of, how long would it take before crews are on site working?
So we run all of our estimates when you call. So this week we will run all of the jobs that come in.
Wow.
Within 10 days, all work approved is completed. And we've done that. We've remained with all the rain. We've kept up to that quota.
Yeah. And what can people expect when they make that call about that free inspection? What do you do when you get there?
So every chimney's different, and every chimney's looked at. Some of them you can look at the ground and go, the whole thing's going to have to get replaced. But we do a thorough inspection to make sure that when we get done and what we give you a quote for, you're not going to be out there next year redoing it again.
How is it that you guys can respond to this so quickly? I mean, when we call contractors now, oh, that's going to be a couple of months. We're going to be this. We're going to be that.
Well, I can verify that. So I called a surveyor for a project we're working on for myself. 8 weeks to get a survey done.
Yeah.
That's a pretty simple thing. So these people get put out for months in advance and more damage has happened to their property and they don't want to deal with the inconvenience. So we think it's better to increase our response time, and it makes the whole job go smoother for everybody. And it works better for us too because we don't have a backlog of projects. We get them done.
Sure. James, thanks.
Thank you.
Hey, listen, Approved is offering a great deal this month. Get a load of this. 10% off all tuck pointing repairs that are completed by April 30th. Now that deal also includes the free chimney cleaning with inspection and the preservation package that we talked about. So you're going to be good to go for decades. To get in on the deal, 314-780-6080. That number again, 314-780-6080.